goods. I'm gonna play a couple of old Atari games just for a couple of 5 minutes straight. And this is Sequest. Very easy game. Highly simple. You have to be shooting these little fish, absolutely no reason, and enemy ships. And you can get your fuel, but there's one simple rule when it comes to getting your oxygen. You can't get it when you have already a high fuel tank. So for example, yeah, that just killed you. But there's no other example. You just have to kill these fish. So I'm gonna get up to 200 to 300 points in this game before I actually end up losing 3 lives. Let's go. Okay. Come on. The real thing about this game is that you don't know which way the fish are coming. That's the real thing. It's really hard. Okay. This game was made in like 1980 something. Who knows? But made by Activision. This was in their earlier years. But still, it's a pretty fun game. I did not know that. You can collect the humans and save them from the fish. That's pretty nice. Drowning humans, I guess. But it's pretty neat. I didn't know that, I guess. But the thing about this game is that, oh no, okay. Hey, I got 360. Enough about the game. Let's move on to the next one. This game is called Enduro. And I like it because that basically you just drive. That's all you do. And there's nothing else about it. You just dodge cars and drive. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. That's it. You can speed up, but I don't want to speed up too much, so that's why I'm not an experienced enduro player. I wasn't born in 1970, so that's why I'm going to try my best to get the higher score. I don't know what any of the stuff on the screen means, but there is no life count. The catchphrase for this game was, "Will you endure?" and that is it. It's a very American game. The real question is, what model of car is this? Is this like a Formula 1 car? Randomly driving on the middle of nowhere at nighttime? Whoa, okay. Turned white randomly. Is it snow? So maybe the game just randomly turned color inverted. Weird. But anyway, I'm currently at a 200 miles per hour radius. I am crazy. Okay, went back to nighttime. Maybe that was an accident. Nothing wrong with my TV here. Okay. If I lose one more time, I'm probably gonna move on to the next game. I dodged it. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge, remember? Yeah. Okay. Took that one way too seriously. Moving on. Let's see my hair goes. So you see, this game is called Chopper Command. I'm gonna play it, but I'm not really that good at it, so I guess the goal is to protect the cars. It is a scrolling shooter made by Activision at the time, and you can go 2 ways, the left or the right. I really like this game. Mostly because of the ad that was made for it. You can't shoot these cars, right? Yep, you can't. Okay. Moving on. I really like this because that you can shoot things. Not for that specific reason, that's for sure. You get to defend some trucks, you're doing a good deed, but at the same time, it's history, I guess. It's part of Atari's main history. And it's pretty much just a good shooter game. The graphics are, what I say, fried, but at the same time, it's crisp sounds, very unique, and at the same time, how many times have I said that at the same time? But at the same time, I think this is an amazing game. It's swell, you get to defend your whatever, and it's amazing. Now, don't know why, like there's so many questions. Where is it going? How did I get here? And you may ask yourself, how am I playing this game? How does it work? What's the plot of it? Well, you just shoot things, and that's it. Now, I'm just going to try to get a 600 score. It goes by 100s in this game, which is pretty fun for me. It has a great scoring system. 1982 graphics, that's for sure. So many ways to die, but yet still fun. Moving on. There's a popular one. It's called Pitfall for the Atari. Made in 1980, I guess. Some people think it was like 60s. Well, video games were around, I guess, but there were some games. One, actually. But the goal is really simple. You just jump over, not barrels, but logs, crocodiles, etc. And that scorpion that I just went over and died. But you can go back and forth. But there are 30 treasures in this game. 30 something, 32 treasures. And you have 20 minutes. I think this is a useless amount of time. Why do you get 30 minutes to find 30 treasures? But I guess that they could only think of 20 minutes. Like, hey, I think this will be enough. Like, they're gamers. We need hours. But that's nothing to worry about anymore. The world record for this game is very short. About a minute and a half. And right now I've just been exploring. It's really simple. I'm just going to try to find one treasure at least, at the most. I don't have a very big score. You lose your points by getting knocked over or tripped on or breaking your legs on these barrels. I don't like that. I call it breaking your legs on a barrel, but you know, what do you know? It's like, okay, I give up. This game's pretty hard. I don't get why it was so popular, but still. Next game is Frostbite, 1983. The game's really simple. I didn't get it at first. I thought it was just jumping on ice and building your snow castle or igloo. But the real thing is that you cannot let the temperature reach 0 degrees Celsius or whatever, or else you'll freeze to death. And at the same time, you have to dodge birds and jumping in the water because it's freezing cold. Saw the advertisement on YouTube and I thought this was a game that didn't deserve an advertisement. And now, where do I go? It's pushing me up. No wonder I have a really low score on this game, probably because that it is stupidly hard. The rules are really simple, yet they're super hard. I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know. Really fun. I think this needs to be a board game, but this being a video game is probably super fun. Whoever came up with this was probably like a genius, probably because they have a good sense of games. I'm gonna probably have to go up. Let's go. At least I got like a 700 score. That's why I lose in this game all the time. But okay. I don't get why this game's so hard. Dude. Moving on. The final one today. It is Cosmic Arc. The sounds are annoyingly bad. I don't know why anyone enjoyed a sound like this. Yeah, maybe I'll do a different game. Oh. And you have to release the probe into the... So you have to abduct people. Oh, is there something coming? What is the goal of this game? How does this work? My guy, how does this work? Okay, bro. I'm doing something different. The sounds are not good at all. I lose. Like, it's not the game's fault that I'm this bad. Do better, bro. One I've been wanting to do. It's called Hero. And you have to, well, I don't know. Leave, like, strap TNT on you and get rid of these platforms while at the same time shooting critters and saving citizens in these caves that I do not know how they got into at the first place. Okay, I got you. And, well, it's kind of weird that this guy stares at you when something goes wrong. Why? It's kind of rage baiting, buddy. The amount of points you get is kind of horrendously good because I like an amount of points that are obviously good. Like 75 for just exploding a building. That's good. And 50 for an animal. Look, I got 12,000 something points. I don't know what I'm doing in this game. It is crazy. Okay, that was unexpected. I didn't know that was there. I'm gonna restart. I can go back up. Okay. I don't know why games like this are so easy. Like, it's so easy. You destroy this thing. Like, no need to flex. But the game, so easy. How'd that guy even get down here? So, are people just stupid? This level's hard. Hard as dirt and rocks. Dude. The game doesn't control bad. But dude, I want to know why it is that bad. The sound design is pretty interesting. How'd they even get to do this? Okay. I mean, this was an 80s video game. I shouldn't have gotten down there. At least I don't lose that much. This game is easy, my guy. Okay. Let's play one more game, shall we? This is a game that really makes me bad. And one that takes horrendously long. Probably because of its intro. Let's take a listen. Like, look at that. How does this game even work? You just put things on the patties and you just send them to the blue thing or the red thing? It says that you have to, like, I don't know, put them in the right thing, and also at the same time keep the burgers on the conveyor belt. I don't know, this is an extremely hard multitasking game, and I am not good at things like that. And you gotta put them in the right row. I am not a kitchen silverware person. I am not a cook. I am not a cook. And if I'm being honest, I have no experience playing these games. I don't know what you have to do. What is this? What is this yellow thing? Like, my eye. Grow up. Is that it? Is that it? Is this the games that made people want to play more games back in the 80s? What was so special about this game? Just being honest, you guys. That a game that is a video this long should be on interviews or hot wings. So I'm going to close it up. One day, Jimmy was playing on his PlayStation 5. I don't know why there's a narrator, but I'm gonna go ahead and play on my PlayStation. I really suck at this game. I can do one-handed as well. And that's when a strange voice came to Jimmy that day.
Play some more games, Jimmy. You count on it.
No thanks, strange voice. But I think I would rather play some PS5.
No one cares about your stupid opinion, Jimmy. Play the game.
Ow. Today I'll be playing some old games. Especially on my Xbox. Right here. You may have seen the video where I played some old Atari 2600 games. This is a sequel to that video. So, let's go ahead and play some old games. And I'll turn you right around right here. And obviously my controller right where I can see it. Now I'm gonna play Minecraft. I'm on this application where you can play old games. Not old Xbox games, silly. Where you can, play old games. Let's go ahead. Now let's go ahead and start with something simple. That is Spider Fighter. The shooter game from the 80s that everyone enjoys, aside from Space Invaders. The only button you have to press is just the action button. Really simple. Really cool advertisement for the game. I love it. One time I had a very big score for this game. I don't know how to get it back now because I absolutely suck. And I play more platformer games than others. So the goal of this game is that you have to protect your area. I thought it involved fruit, but never mind then. And you have to kill all the spiders and insects from getting in your thing. But now, that's pretty much it. Fun fact, you can get a patch from Activision themselves if you got a high score of 10,000 or higher. And you would be claimed a Spider Fighter. Well, not in modern days like these. They don't make old 8-bit games. Unless they make a compilation game. But, let's chit chat and let's move on to the next game, shall we? Now, this is Stampede. A really fairly easy game. Also from the 1980s. But its graphics make it look like from the 70s. Pretty easy, let me show you how it works. All I gotta do is catch these cows that kind of look like dogs, but, if you catch something based on its color, you get a higher score. And sometimes I just like to scare these things off, so you can get a farther reach. But at the same time, this game is pretty fun. So, I'm going to try to get a score higher than this, and I'm going to strategize a little bit. Probably one of the first Subway Surfer-like games. You can't move forward, you can just move left and right. And what kind of a lasso do you need that goes that far? Very questionable game. But what's difficult is that it stops immediately. So, might as well. I didn't beat my score of 220 something, but I don't know. You know what it is. It's the classic game of freeway. All you have to do here is that you have to get the chicken across the road without getting run over. Funny concept. Get it? But there's a version of this game I'm going to show you after I beat this. But 1 second, I gotta look. Well, you can't select the game mode though. I just want there to be one chicken. How do you move the second chicken? I asked way too many chickens. But the game is in fact so realistic that the chicken moves like it's actually getting hurt. That's so funny. but at the same time so sad. Now, I'm gonna go get a score of 10 without getting ran over. How many chances do you get in this game? Or is it just an invincible chicken? I made a steak. A steak! Okay, this is pretty much a really easy game. I'm going over my score of 10. Let's go ahead. I got a score of 20 right now. My last video was 18 minutes long. Let's go ahead and try to kind of beat that, but this might be this least well-timed video. I'm not even gonna make chapters for my video. It's gonna be horrendous. Okay, 18. If this chicken's that intelligent than the other chickens, it's gonna be so well done. One second. My mom is in the room. I repeat, my mom is in the room. Okay. I got a score of 19. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game. Now, this next game might be the most hardest and least understanding game that I've ever played. Makes me mad all the time. This one is Firefighter. How do you beat this game? You spray the building, and you have to save the citizen in the building. I thought you would just get in the building. And the game's timing you. Really hard game. And there's so many questions. How bad of an electric thing did this person make to make a fire that spreads instantly? But at the same time, I cleared the entire windows. So basically, this person's all the way back at the bottom, and I have to start all over. It's that simple. It's already been 1 minute. So, while I'm recording this, there is a dog right over here. Gary. So, I'm not going to play this game any longer, probably because it's so insanely hard to do. Controls like a dead body. Now this next game, I'm going to play, and it is Dolphin. Dolphin's pretty interesting for the fact. And you play as a dolphin, of course, and you're being chased by an octopus, and you have to use your echolocation skills. And I don't get why this is a fun game back in 1883, but I'll try. I already got killed. Okay. Yeah, I died. Okay. And you cannot hit the wall as well, so let me think. Do you... Oh, okay, I can break through the wall. So if you use your echolocation and end up finding like the right path, you can end up getting a power-up of some sort, and you can end up killing the octopus. Somehow I can't do that. Really simple game. I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, let's do that. Turns out I have to load a bunch of stuff. And a guy from the HVAC is coming all the way here. So I'll make this quick. So, I'll have a really quick conversation. I'll make it quick. Did you know that 1 in a million people end up going to college? I made that up. Maybe you're not going to college. But, you know, I suck at school. Funner fact. Do you know that I forgot what to say. The first appearance of a Goomba was in the very first Super Mario game. And the first ever platformer game was called Space something. I don't know why. But the reason why tennis was the most popular subject in gaming at the time of Pong, it was so easy to program. That's what I figured out. But I know that in my next video, I'm gonna try to do, try to get Windows 95 on my new computer. So, in case that you guys have any sort of suggestions on what my new video should be, aside from the Windows 95 thing, I'm going to go ahead and have a conversation about it in the comments. First time that I'll have a Q&A in the comments. But anyway, aside from all that, let's go ahead and get back to the video. Okay. Now we're at the right place. Let's go ahead and do a different game. Now that we are doing a different game, let's go ahead and play something way different. My mom's on the call. We're gonna do, let's see. Demon Attack. Really fun game. No, I just missed it. Okay, anyway. So I'm going to do this, and you're going to guess what my reaction is really quickly. I'm having a very busy day. Come on. I lost. I suck. Whoa. That was a great experience. Why don't you say so? Oh, you're still here. Make sure to subscribe.